A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held last week at the new townhome development located on Circle Drive in Scottsbluff. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, just 12 short months after the city of Scottsbluff helped with a funding of a $1.7 million housing project, city leaders and developers were on hand for a ribbon cutting to celebrate the completion of the 8 townhomes built across 5 lots on Circle Drive. Messner Development Company of Hastings was approved $50,000 in City of Scottsbluff funding in lieu of tax increment financing to help purchase the land. Jordan Diedrich with Twin Cities Development was also able to help out by securing funds from the state's Rural Workforce Housing Fund.
This was really a collaborative effort of a bunch of different organizations, municipality, coming together to help solve one of the biggest problems that we have in economic development within our own region, the state of Nebraska, and actually the country. Housing is definitely the biggest barrier to economic development.
Chris Lenz with Messner said they were simply the developer for the project, and all the hard work and credit goes to the local contractors that were used to build the townhomes. The city of Scottsbluff did not have to pay out their $50,000 until Messner Development Company received a certificate of occupancy for all 8 townhomes. Well, the Riverside Discovery Center has announced their 2 young female swans have gone to a zoo in Pocatello, Idaho, as part of the Oregon Trumpeter Swan Restoration Project. This collaborative project's goal is to restore a viable breeding population of trumpet swans to eastern Oregon. The Idaho Zoo is a soft-release wintering site for the young swans, slated for release at a wildlife area in Oregon. During a soft release, swans will be given space with other swans and limited interaction with humans. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then, your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
Welcome back. A brief pursuit early Wednesday morning leads to several felony charges for a Scottsbluff man. 44-year-old Jason Leeling was arrested last week on charges of attempted second-degree assault, use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony, and operating a motor vehicle to avoid arrest. Court records say that Leeling got into an argument with a man on West Overland and attempted to run him over in his Jeep. After officers arrived, Leeling reportedly began yelling at one of the deputies from his vehicle and drove away, initiating a brief pursuit. The deputy was also able to tackle Leeling to the ground after he stopped and attempted to enter the camper that he parked next to. Well, more than an ounce of meth is off the streets, and the 57-year-old suspect is behind bars. Last Friday, a deputy pulled over a vehicle during a traffic stop and made contact with occupants Rochelle and Byron Talley. Court records show the deputy knew they had been in possession of narcotics in the recent past, and a canine deployment indicated drugs were in the car. When searched, more than 38 grams of meth and 1,800 cash was discovered and seized. Byron Talley was arrested and is charged with a Class 1C felony charge of possession of meth, 28 to 139 grams. And a Terrytown man who assaulted first responders during a March altercation has avoided jail time. In February, 44-year-old Bo Meininger karate chopped an officer in the throat and struck an EMT in the face during a drunken altercation. He ultimately pleaded no contest to amended charges of third-degree assault, misdemeanor assault, and disturbing the peace. On Thursday in district court, Meininger was sentenced to 12 months of probation, a $50 fine, and court costs.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
It's going to be mostly out on the road for me this week. So let's look ahead to what we've got cooking for our Rural Radio Network Scottsbluff broadcast for the week with local teams in action. We'll start with state volleyball bright and early on Wednesday morning as Scottsbluff able to get through that district final with flying colors, sweeping Crete to get to Lincoln in Class B. The Bearcats set to make their first appearance at state volleyball since 2006. They get the number 8 seed. They'll be in action against 1 seed Norris. We'll have that one for you on 107.3 The Trail. Bright and early again, that's Wednesday morning. Pregame will start at 7:45 Mountain Time. First serve scheduled for 8 o'clock. Also Wednesday, it's opening round action of the Region 9 Volleyball Tournament. That's being held in Sterling, Colorado. WNCC closed out the regular season with a 1-1 trip to Trinidad State and Otero, and they're the number 3 seed for the South Region heading to the postseason tourney. WNCC opens against LCCC on Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Chuck Schwartz will be there with the match. That broadcast on KOLT 690 101.7. They'll play either NJC or Central Wyoming on Thursday night at 6 o'clock. Then on Friday, we've still got 2 football teams to cover in the state playoffs. Scottsbluff got a round 1 win over York 14-0, led by Nate Kelly on the ground with over 130 yards rushing. The Bearcats will head to Elkhorn High School to play Elkhorn North on Friday at 3 o'clock Mountain Time. North got a 31-21 win over Elkhorn in round 1. Friday afternoon broadcast on 107.3 The Trail at 2:30 Mountain Time. And then at 3:30 our time, 3:30 Mountain Time, C2 quarterfinals for the Mitchell High Tigers. Mitchell got the first playoff win in school history on Friday, pounding Bishop Neumann 58-20. Next up, they'll hit the road to take on the Ord Chanticleers after Ord slipped past Cedar Catholic 18-13 in round 1. Jeff Kelly will make the drive and have that game for us on KMOR 93.3. That'll start at 3:15 Mountain Time Friday afternoon. That is the latest today from the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the Gering Police Department has received a bullet and stab protective vest for K9 Roscoe, thanks to a charitable donation from the organization Vested Interest in Canines. The nonprofit's mission is to provide bullet and stab protective vests and other assistance to dogs of law enforcement and related agencies throughout the United States. Since its inception, the organization has provided more than 4,800 vests to canines in all 50 states at a value of just under $7 million, made possible by private and corporate donations. K9 Roscoe's sponsor was Don and Misty Fike of Galesburg, Illinois, and his vest is embroidered with the sentiment, "Born to love, trained to serve, loyal always." Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.